God's hand is on this union. You're meant to marry this person. Archangel Michael says, before you even knew their name, heaven already wrote their presence into the story of your destiny. This connection is not random, not fleeting, not something the world can fully understand. It's a divine alignment, a sacred promise that carries purpose, healing, and divine timing. The hand of God has been resting over this union since before you took your first breath. You have been walking through lessons, heartbreaks, delays, and divine detours, not to punish you, but to prepare you for this exact love story. I am here to tell you that the one you are meant to marry is not just someone who crosses your path by chance. This person's soul has been woven into your own. Even if they are far from you right now, heaven has not forgotten. The angels have been guiding both of you through different seasons, through isolation, through growth, through pain, because your hearts had to evolve before you could meet on the same spiritual frequency. God's hand is on this union because it serves a greater purpose. When your souls come together, something powerful will shift not only in your lives but in the world around you. You will bring light to dark places, inspire others through your story, and show that divine love is real. You may have questioned why this person feels so familiar to your spirit, why your heart still recognizes them even when your mind tries to move on. That familiarity is the echo of a heavenly covenant. Your souls agreed to meet again. There were times you doubted this connection. You may have cried out to heaven, asking, "Why does it hurt so much to love them?" And heaven whispered back, "Because it's sacred." The most meaningful unions are not built in ease, they are forged in faith. The person you're meant to marry is learning just as you are. They are being refined through their own struggles. You are both walking through a spiritual fire that purifies, not destroys. Archangel Michael wants you to know that divine timing is not a delay, it's protection. The reason things haven't aligned yet is because God is still preparing the circumstances. The path you walk is not empty, it is sacred ground. Every time you feel the pull toward this person, it is heaven's reminder that this bond cannot be broken. Even in silence, even in distance, God is working behind the scenes. This person may be dreaming of you. They may feel your energy when they close their eyes. They think of you in moments they can't explain, because your spirit lingers around them. You might find songs, numbers, or random signs that remind you of them, and that's not coincidence. Those are divine confirmations. God keeps showing you that this connection is blessed, that it's not over, and that something miraculous is forming in the unseen. You are not imagining this. What you feel is real. You were chosen to experience a love that mirrors heaven's love. Unconditional, patient, and transformative. You've been learning how to love beyond ego, beyond fear, beyond time. And your person is learning the same. You both have to heal certain wounds before union can manifest fully. Some of those wounds came from childhood, some from past relationships, and some from lifetimes before this one. But every tear you've shed has watered the soil of this future marriage. There's a moment coming where everything will begin to make sense. The confusion will fade, the silence will break, and the path will open. Your person is beginning to awaken spiritually. They've been feeling the weight of unfinished business with you. They are realizing that no matter how far they go, their soul always calls your name. Heaven has been softening their heart, showing them that the love they tried to bury cannot die. Archangel Michael says that this connection is being divinely protected. Every attack, every negative influence, every voice that tried to separate you has been silenced in the spirit realm. What God has blessed, no human can curse. There were forces that didn't want you two to come together, energies of jealousy, fear, or misunderstanding. But light always wins. And God's hand has already covered this love in armor. You may have felt isolated, but you were never alone. Angels have been surrounding you while you slept, while you cried, while you prayed. They have been fighting battles on your behalf, battles you never even saw. They've been shielding your heart so that when this person returns, you can meet them not in bitterness, but in peace. Heaven doesn't want you to carry resentment into your new beginning. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks the next chapter. There will come a day soon when you look at this person, and all the pain will seem like a distant memory. You will finally understand that every delay was divine orchestration. God wasn't denying you, He was preparing both of you to carry this love with maturity and grace. Because when this union unfolds, it will be bigger than romance. It will be ministry. Your marriage will inspire others, heal hearts, and restore faith in divine timing. The angels are saying, don't lose hope now. You are closer than you think. The signs have been increasing because manifestation is near. This person has been thinking about you more often than they admit. Their soul is being nudged by God, reminding them of promises they made to you, both in words and in spirit. They are realizing that peace doesn't come from walking away, but from coming home. Archangel Michael says, some of you will receive communication very soon. It might start small, a message, a call, or a simple gesture. But behind that small action is a large movement of divine will. Heaven will create opportunities for reunion that feel too perfect to be coincidence. You'll find yourself at the right place, at the right time, guided by unseen hands. As you wait, continue to grow in faith. Prepare yourself emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Because when God finally brings this union together, it will happen suddenly. Everything that seemed delayed will align in one divine moment. You'll feel the peace you've been craving. You'll understand why no one else ever felt right, because your soul was always meant to rest in theirs. The angels are saying that your union will be fruitful. Together, you will build something that carries the essence of heaven. You'll bring healing to others through your shared story. You'll teach others how to love through faith and perseverance. You'll show that waiting on God's timing is not wasted time, it's preparation for greatness. Archangel Michael says, be careful of doubt during this season. The enemy uses fear to make you question divine promises. When things seem silent, don't assume nothing is happening. Silence is when heaven does its deepest work. God doesn't forget what He ordains. What He blesses, He completes. Your person is awakening to truth. They're starting to feel conviction in their heart about choices they made. They're realizing they can't find fulfillment in temporary distractions. They are missing your energy, your light, your presence. You are irreplaceable to them because your love came from a divine source. Heaven is orchestrating circumstances to bring you both face to face again, not for closure, but for new beginnings. When this happens, speak with love. Release old pain, and let the Holy Spirit guide your words. You don't have to force anything. Divine love flows naturally. There's an energy of reconciliation surrounding you now. Many of you will feel this in your dreams or through intense emotions out of nowhere. That's your souls communicating beyond the physical realm. It's your higher selves preparing for union before it manifests in the 3D world. Archangel Michael says, stay grounded. Keep praying, keep believing, and keep walking in peace. Don't let impatience steal your joy. Divine love is never rushed, but it always arrives on time. God's hand is on this union because it was written for purpose. You were chosen for each other, not just to love, but to serve together. Your person is realizing this connection is more than chemistry, it's destiny. They may be nervous, uncertain, or even scared of how deep their feelings run, but God is removing fear from their heart. They're being guided to open up, to be vulnerable, to step into divine courage. This love story will not end in heartbreak. It will end in commitment. A home built on faith. A promise sealed by heaven. And every trial you faced before will only make the love stronger. Archangel Michael ends this message reminding you that your patience will be rewarded. The divine has heard every prayer. Trust the process, because the same God who brought you this far will finish what He started. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, when heaven writes two names together, not even time can erase them. You and this person are being guided back into alignment, but before that happens, both of your hearts are undergoing deep spiritual cleansing. God is ensuring that nothing impure, nothing fearful, and nothing prideful stands in the way of this sacred love. There were moments when you questioned if this was real, if maybe you were just holding on to hope. But every time you tried to let go, something inside of you pulled you back, not obsession, but divine connection. Your heart knows what your soul already remembers, this love is blessed. This person carries a piece of your spiritual blueprint. They are the missing sound in your life's melody. Archangel Michael wants you to understand that separation has been an act of love from heaven, not punishment. It has been the time of refinement. Your person has been battling their own demons, trying to find the strength to face the mirror of truth. They've been shedding old versions of themselves, leaving behind habits, fears, and attachments that no longer serve them. Heaven has been whispering to them in dreams, in coincidences, even through people they meet randomly who mention your name. You might be feeling waves of emotion lately, sadness, nostalgia, or even bursts of joy without explanation. That's the energy of your connection intensifying. You're feeling what they feel because your hearts are linked through divine cords of light. As they heal, you feel it. As you grow stronger, so do they. This is not imagination, it's a spiritual bond that transcends distance. There are angels assigned to this relationship. Some of them have been protecting your person from negative influences. Others have been guarding your heart, ensuring that no counterfeit love takes their place. You may have met people recently who seemed promising, but something in your spirit felt off. That was divine discernment, reminding you that what's coming is worth waiting for. Your person is waking up to the truth that they can't outrun their calling. They've tried to distract themselves, maybe even pretend they've moved on. But peace never followed them. Every path that didn't include you felt empty. Now they're realizing that peace isn't found in running, it's found in surrender. Heaven is softening their pride and awakening their faith. Archangel Michael says, you are being prepared for marriage, not just emotionally but spiritually. God is teaching you how to love from a higher vibration, without control, without fear, and without attachment. You are learning that true love gives freedom, not pressure. It allows both souls to grow in divine timing. There's a message here about readiness. The reason the union hasn't manifested yet is because the divine wants both of you strong enough to carry the weight of the blessing. Marriage ordained by God carries power, it shifts generations, breaks ancestral patterns, and opens doors for spiritual abundance. That's why this has taken time. Heaven doesn't rush sacred things. You might be noticing signs everywhere, angel numbers like 1111, 222, or 555, songs that speak your story, feathers, butterflies, or even people randomly mentioning marriage. These are divine signals of preparation. The angels are aligning circumstances so that nothing can stop what's meant to be. This person is also feeling drawn to you in ways they can't explain. They're remembering moments you shared, the comfort in your eyes, the peace they felt when they were near you. They may not be ready to fully express it yet, but they are awakening. Their heart is calling out your name in prayer, even when they don't realize it. God's hand is on this union, and because of that, certain things will fall away naturally. Friendships that don't align with your purpose will fade. Situations that drain your energy will shift. You are being elevated into a new season of favor, and that requires releasing what no longer resonates with your higher calling. Archangel Michael says, don't chase, don't beg, and don't plead. Let the divine orchestrate. What is meant for you will find you, peacefully, easily, and without confusion. When it returns, it will be clear. The energy will be calm, not chaotic. That's how you'll know it's from God. There's something beautiful about the way heaven writes love stories. Sometimes it takes pain, distance, and patience to reveal how strong the connection truly is. Your person is realizing that they can't replace what was divinely designed. They're starting to seek God for answers, asking, why do I still think about them? And heaven is whispering, because that's your person. The angels say that reconciliation is not just about two hearts, it's about two purposes merging. When you unite, your spiritual gifts will amplify. You'll notice greater intuition, deeper peace, and increased blessings. Your union will open doors that were once closed. You'll see new opportunities appear in career, finances, and personal growth. That's the power of a divinely ordained marriage. It carries favor. Archangel Michael wants you to stay in faith, even when things seem slow. Every prayer you've said has been heard. Heaven's timing is never late, even if it feels delayed. The reason you're being asked to wait is because God is writing a story that will glorify His name through your love. Your person may soon reach out unexpectedly. It might start with a simple hi or a message that seems ordinary, but that's the beginning of something extraordinary. Behind that small action is courage from heaven. They've been nudged for weeks, maybe months, to reconnect. They've hesitated, but divine timing will give them strength. When this person returns, remember that love is patient and kind. Don't bring old pain into new beginnings. Speak truthfully, but gently. Let your actions show that your love has matured. Forgiveness will create space for miracles. The angels say, you won't need to prove anything, your energy will speak for itself. God's hand is moving pieces right now. You might not see the full picture, but every small shift is divine choreography. People are being moved, circumstances are being rearranged, and opportunities are aligning to make this union possible. You'll look back soon and realize that everything happened exactly the way it was supposed to. You may also feel drawn to pray for your person at night. When you do, your prayers act as light guiding them out of darkness. Your love has been a spiritual anchor for them, even in times when they lost faith. You are the reminder that divine love still exists. Archangel Michael says, don't fear the unknown. You are protected. This connection is sealed by divine order. What you're waiting for isn't slipping away, it's becoming stronger, more certain, more holy. Every day that passes brings you closer to the moment when God says, now. And when that moment comes, it will feel peaceful, destined, and blessed. You won't have to question whether this love is real, you'll just know. Because when God places His hand on a union, nothing and no one can take it away. Archangel Michael says, the season of waiting is not forever. There is a divine reason behind every pause, every silence, and every unanswered prayer you've endured. Heaven has been preparing both of you for something sacred, a marriage that will reflect divine love, not just human emotion. You have walked through a valley of faith, where you were asked to trust what you could not see, and now the dawn is approaching. Your person is beginning to see your light in a new way. They're realizing you were never the problem, you were the blessing they weren't ready to receive. They've gone through moments of emptiness that forced them to face their truth. Every attempt to move on only reminded them that their peace is connected to your presence. They tried to fill the space you left, but nothing compares to the warmth your spirit carries. Archangel Michael says that your patience has not gone unnoticed in heaven. You have loved through uncertainty, prayed through pain, and believed when logic told you not to. Because of this faith, divine reward is being released. God is about to make what once felt impossible unfold with ease. Doors that were once locked will suddenly open. Conversations that seemed far away will flow naturally. The angels are arranging divine encounters. You might cross paths in an unexpected place, a familiar street, a gathering, or even through a random message online. It will not be by coincidence. Heaven is guiding these moments so you can reconnect in the most peaceful and genuine way. There will be no forcing, no chasing, no confusion. It will feel calm, warm, and right. That is how divine unions return. Your person has been learning about humility. They are realizing that love is not about control or ego. It's about partnership, vulnerability, and spiritual growth. They've been reflecting on the times they pushed you away, and now they see how much strength it took for you to keep believing in them. That realization is awakening deep gratitude within them. Archangel Michael says this connection has survived storms that were meant to destroy it. You have faced misunderstandings, distance, and emotional walls, but none of it could break what heaven built. Even when communication stopped, your souls remained connected. That's because divine love doesn't rely on human consistency, it relies on God's promise. Your union is being blessed not only for love but for purpose. You two will build something powerful together, a relationship that inspires faith in others. You'll be a living example that true love still exists, that God's timing is perfect, and that patience brings beauty. When people see your story, they will feel hope for their own. The angels are saying, prepare yourself emotionally for a new beginning. You have healed enough to receive what you once only dreamed of. The next chapter will not repeat the old pain, it will bring peace, partnership, and progress. The love that's coming will feel balanced, you'll both give and receive freely. It will feel safe. Your person has been having signs too. They see your name, hear songs that remind them of you, dream of you, or feel emotions that come out of nowhere. These are divine nudges, gentle reminders that their destiny includes you. Heaven is pulling them closer, showing them glimpses of what life with you would feel like. And deep down, they already know, it feels like home. Archangel Michael says that God will remove all obstacles that once stood between you. Miscommunication will fade, pride will dissolve, and fear will be replaced by divine courage. Your person is being guided to take the first step. They are being encouraged to speak truthfully, to be honest about their emotions, and to open their heart. When this happens, receive them with compassion. The past no longer defines what's ahead. Your reunion will bring deep healing to both of you. You will finally exhale the weight of all those nights you cried wondering if they still cared. You'll see in their eyes that they always did. It just took time for them to understand how powerful this connection really is. When they look at you again, there will be recognition, soul to soul. You'll feel it instantly. This union will also bring blessings in unexpected areas of your life. As your hearts align, your energy will expand. You'll notice doors opening in career, finances, and creative opportunities. That's because divine partnerships carry abundance. When two souls aligned with purpose come together, heaven multiplies their blessings. Archangel Michael says to remain patient and graceful during this transition. The closer you get to manifestation, the stronger the spiritual energy becomes. Don't let fear or impatience pull you into anxiety. When you feel overwhelmed, breathe and remind yourself that God is in control. You are not waiting in vain, you are waiting in faith. Soon, you will see the fruits of your faith. You will see how every delay protected you, how every tear taught you, and how every prayer built the foundation of this sacred love. The union that's coming will be worth every moment of uncertainty. It will feel effortless, aligned, and divinely orchestrated. Your person will not come back as the same person who left. They will be more spiritually aware, more grounded, and more emotionally mature. They will recognize your worth in ways they couldn't before. They will want to build a stable future with you, a home filled with peace, laughter, and spiritual purpose. God's hand has been steady through it all. When you doubted, He reassured. When you broke down, He lifted you up. When you thought it was over, He whispered, "Just wait." And now, that waiting is coming to an end. You are stepping into a divine promise that was written before time began. Archangel Michael says that this marriage will not just be about love, it will be about destiny. Together, you will fulfill divine missions. You will bring healing to others simply by being who you are together. People will see the light of God reflected in your connection. You will know peace that surpasses understanding. Hold on to faith, because your union is closer than you imagine. Heaven is preparing the final details. The moment you both surrender fully to divine will, the alignment will occur suddenly. There will be no confusion, no hesitation, just clarity and love. And when you stand beside this person, hand in hand, you'll realize that every heartbreak was preparation for this blessing. You'll thank God for the timing, because now you both can love the way heaven intended, fully, faithfully, and fearlessly. Archangel Michael concludes this message reminding you that you are worthy of divine love. You are not forgotten. The union that's coming is written in light, sealed by heaven, and protected by God Himself. Trust this promise. Rest in peace. Your love story is unfolding exactly as it should, and heaven is smiling upon it.